Okay, everybody, if you weren't aware, cuffing season has arrived.
I'm so
3
glad I'm married.
in 10 Americans are single. According to the Pew Research Center, a little more than half are open to a serious or even a casual relationship. Since October 1st, singles have been on the prowl to find a special someone to share the holidays with.
But if you haven't found that special someone yet, don't worry. You still have time. And here to help is dating expert and author of The Red Flags I've Repeatedly Ignored, Love, Lust, and Lessons, Brianna McCabe. Good morning, Brianna.
Good morning.
Great
Thanks for
to
having
have
me.
you here.
Thanks.
Let's talk about where singles are going wrong.
Yes. So I think that if you're putting this pressure of cuffing season on you, that you're just going to start prioritizing companionship over compatibility, which is a massive red flag on your end, because then you're acting out of impulsiveness, potentially desperation and loneliness. Whereas if it's this intrinsic voice that you have, that you're aware that I'm ready, despite the season out there, fall, spring, summer, whatever, you're just ready to put yourself out there and really immerse because you know what it is that you want.
Yeah, the term cuffing season annoys me, right?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like because you're cuddling up or whatever, because it's getting cooler outside. But like it's cuffing season all year because you want to cuddle.
I love your disgust.
Right? You want to cuddle when canoodle all year, not just the fall. Imagine if you're in a relationship, you're like, I'm only good to cuddle with you in the fall.
How do you really feel?
All right, anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Because there's all sorts of ways to find love, right? So let me talk about dating apps, because it used to be one of the most popular ways to go about it, right? But the problem with the dating app for so many is that people aren't intentional with what they're really looking for. So how do you kind of navigate that world?
So dating apps are actually on the decline. So Match Group, which is the company that oversees Match.com, Tinder, Hinge, and a few others, they're noticing that paid subscribers, it's on the decline. They're losing interest. So
because?
I think because dating fatigue, especially Gen Z, you're just constantly swiping and swiping. I think that they're kind of understanding the algorithm, and your real matches are now behind paywalls. And people are just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So now we're reverting back to organic approaches of like run clubs, pickleball, matchmaking things. So it's kind of an interesting twist we're seeing.
You have to pay to use the dating apps?
You have to pay like $3.99 to give someone a rose that you find attractive.
Oh, geez.
I swear.
Yes.
So dumb. So this is the first time I ever heard this term, simmer dating. What is simmer dating?
So Gen Z kind of claimed this term. It's cute. So think of cooking a meal like a crock pot where you want to throw these ingredients in and let it simmer over time to hopefully have a really hearty, fulfilling meal. So you're going to approach dating that way. So you're going to go out for a coffee, you're going to have an appetizer, you're going to see, is my communication meshing with you? Do we align physically, emotionally? So all of these factors, you're letting it simmer to see, okay, let's take it slow, like before I just dive into this meal. Do we align? Do we jive? So it's a very interesting, fun way of saying, let's take it slow.
It's like old school dating.
Yeah.
Wow. All of my cookbooks are 20-minute meals or less. So I guess I have a problem. All right, so Generation Z.
And he's like, no thanks.
He's like microwave or nothing.
Generation Z and Boomers, they're having a moment together. What's that moment?
They're sharing the same sexual frequencies, which means Gen Z is having a lot less sex, just as much sex as the Boomers. And again, I think it goes back to simmer dating, and they're trying to take it slow and take their time before starting to immerse and kind of mix their sexual frequencies together with another person, because they want to see, is this a good match for me, before letting those endorphins and your hormones just kind of mess you up. Yeah.
So maybe these old, us old folks know what we're talking about.
But that also goes in connection with the dating app trend declining, right? Because a lot of people were saying that people were just using dating apps for sex, rather than finding a meaningful relationship. So it kind of works hand in hand there.
Yeah.
What about this self-love movement?
I'm such a proponent for self-love. What do you want to know?
But you're talking about decentering men.
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
So that's basically another fun way of saying that it's in conjunction with the feminist movement. So back in the day, women would kind of attribute their worth to a title of being a wife, and then the next progression is being a mother, right? And then you would really focus on prioritizing the man's wants and needs in a relationship and putting yours down. So now we're seeing kind of this equilibrium and balancing out, where women are just like, I'm just as important in this relationship as you. So we're a partnership, my needs are important, your needs are important, let's go together and kind of attack this together head on as a team. So a fancier way of just saying balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance, and all the self-love component too is like, I don't know if you agree, you can't love somebody else till you love yourself.
1000%.
What is the best piece of advice you can give somebody 30 seconds or less?
Ooh, you shouldn't start dating until it is an understanding of what it is that you want from yourself and then in a relationship. Because without having those filters in place, without having your deal breakers and boundaries and just having this vision and awareness, you're just going to attract people who aren't compatible with you at the end of the day.
It'll just be a hot mess.
A hot mess express, girlfriend.
All right, thanks so much for coming in and thanks for your advice. Good luck, singles.
Yes.
Halloween's coming. It's going to be warm, so you know what that's coming. You'll be attracting plenty, I'm sure. All right, for more dating tips, follow Brianna's Instagram. The information is right there on your screen, and there you can find a direct link to purchase a copy of her book.
Yep.
Check it out.
Suddenly I'm on Amazon ordering crock pot meals.